Actually, top two things.
Top two
Um,
secrets to being creative. Is this it?
two secrets to curating your creative diet so that you can. I promise you that you'll see the change. The
I
first
love
thing
it.
is you need good people. So you find three people who think the same as you, or two people who think the same as you, or who love the same things, or don't think the same as you, but at least will tolerate you. Or I don't know. You need a couple of people. A group of
Mm.
three people is perfect. And
Yes.
then you're going to do two things. One, you're each going to go and buy a photo book, preferably like a legacy photo book. Just Google
Mm.
like top 20 American photographers from 1962. Oh, whatever, just figure it out. Buy a different photo book, and then what you do is for a month, you like sit down with your morning coffee and you just spend 20 minutes. You don't scroll, you don't get on your phone, you don't bother with whatever. You just spend 20 minutes with that book and you flick through it. And probably at some stage during the day, you'll get curious and you'll Google a few things and you'll find out a bit more about that person's work and a bit more about their story. Do it again the next day and do it again the next day and do it again the next day. After week one, you'll be like, I know everything there is to know about this book. After week two, you'll be like, I'm absolutely just sick of this book. After week three, you'll be like, I don't know anything at all about this book. And after week four, you'll be
Yeah.
like, I don't know anything at all about photography. And then at the end of that month, swap books with your other two people
Mm-hmm.
and
I
sit
love it.
down and discuss. Sit down for a beer and a yarn and be like, "Yo, how'd that go?" And you'll get 3 months out of buying one book by swapping them,
Yep.
and you'll have other people who've had that experience that you can discuss it with to be like, "Holy shit! Like, how do I? What is the thing? Color and tone." Even if you get to the end of that experience, and maybe it's Robert Frank's The Americans, and you just go, "I don't get it." That's fantastic.
Yes.
It's better to know what you hate than to know what you like. And then the other thing you do with that crew is every year, the Academy Award or Golden Globe nominated award films
Mm-hmm.
go to the movies and see whichever of them are, because they're all released about the same time. It's kind of around Christmas, whatever. Go and watch them together.
Yep.
But the key here is watch them twice. So you go twice, and you're probably going to be able to get, if you've got three people and you're trying to schedule it to be able to go and see at that time of year movies twice in a row. You're probably going to get to see three films together, but you'll see three of the great ones. You're going to watch them twice, so you're going to see sit through six films. The first time you go and see a film, um, you're all just like, yo, you can geek out a bit, but you're blown away by the story. But the second time
Yeah.
you go and see it, the narrative tricks don't work on you anymore. You're just looking at how it was made. And if you sit down with those other two people that you've watched it with and observed it with afterwards, suddenly you're just like, whoa, did you see that? Did you see that? How did that work? That light, that frame, this thing. Get on
Mm.
IMDb, like be like who like who's the DP? Like what other stuff have they done? Just be an obsessive geek. Just this is your like treat it like training yourself. Treat it like going to school. Just do
Yeah.
those two things, and I promise you that your work will be transformed. Like you'll find your own natural groove about how you see light. Over the course of doing that over a couple of months.
Yep.
It's like a little, you can do it for a little 3 month course. Go
I'm
see
gonna.
see films together and hack through the books together. Top
I'm gonna
covers.
do it. I've got the two other guys ready to go. We do a weekly live podcast on Thursdays with Grant and Jim. So I'm gonna force them to do those two things with me. And
JJG.
well, yeah, exactly. And we'll see what happens. I love it. That's particularly obviously the photo book thing is I've got a few photo books, and it makes sense to me because I won't need to. You're saying I don't need to understand. I just need to take it in. So I
Yeah,
don't feel the pressure of having to understand art
you
that
don't have to get
I
all
normally
art.
do.
You don't have to get all art on it. But
Mm-hmm.
what will happen is the longer you sit with the thing, the more curious you'll get. It's like
Yeah.
yeah, it's like if you get crazy about if you want to cook a great steak and you're cooking the steak every night.
Yep.
After a while, you'll just be like, shit, why does it not work? Or why does it work?
Yes.
What? And you'd be like, how does that? Which cut? Okay, what
Mm.
temperature? What's the ritual? What's the Maillard reaction? Why does it go brown? Why does it release? Why does it stick? How long does it go?
Mm-hmm.
It's just curiosity. It's not like and you get to the end of that, and it sounds like you're a full geek, right? You've like, but it's actually just simple curiosity of being like, oh, I found out this thing because I just wanted to do a better job.